following presentation
The Blaine is back, and just in case you missed it, well, I came back a long time ago, well, not a long time ago, a couple days ago, but I stared off against Robbie Loblaw, my arch enemy. Used to be a former version of myself, but slowly but surely, he faded me out of the channel. That's when I became my own person. See, that's when we became two. When he cut me out, I decided enough was enough. I got to become my own man. And I came back and I beat him up. Now, let's talk about WrestleDream. Now, first of all, I just want to wish every Canadian a very unhappy Thanksgiving. I had to go to Winnipeg for Canadian Thanksgiving. Now, guess where I'll never go again? Winnipeg. Now, WrestleDream was on Saturday. I was not able to watch it, of course, because I was with family in Canada, and I had to miss the show, but I saw some clips and stuff on Twitter, and I'm going to get into sort of what happened. But first, well, let's just say a fan made a very nice video for me. Now, this here is a fan-made edit of me, Blaine Damien, non-Canadian. Let's take a look at it, shall we? Well, I don't know what that was supposed to be, but we're going to get right into it. Adam Page versus Jay White. Now, in my opinion, did this match need to happen? Not really, but I mentioned that in the previous video. As good of a match as it was, I got to say, I really disagree with Hangman still losing. I thought we were over this. Now, I get you want to push Jay White. You know, you don't want Jay White to lose, but what? Oh, my! Wait a minute, wait a minute! Oh, my God! Oh, my God! It's Omega Talks! It's Deacon! Deacon's here! Omega Talks is here! We gotta get to the phones. He's here right now. We gotta get to the phones. So, no, I didn't see WrestleDream. Did you?
Yeah, I pretty much watched the whole thing. It was what I for some reason I watched the whole thing. I forget what the first. Do you know what the first match was? I totally forget.
It was Adam Page, Jay White. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, that was what it was.
Yeah,
dude, I was not expecting Jay White to win that. But
neither was I, and I was upset.
I was too, which is messed up because it's like I want Jay White to win.
Like this whole thing with Bryan Danielson and Moxley is like kind of stealing it from almost like a bank robbery, like a heist, and they take it from him. Like this whole thing could have just been Adam Page getting pissed off, winning the title. In my
100%, I agree. The run. I mean, we literally watched the Dynamite together when he burned his house. That was like the best. That was the best Dynamite in months, probably. And like,
yeah, I don't know. Like, I know some things that happened during the show, but like, I don't know all the matches. I know the Ricochet Ospreay Pac match was unbelievable. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. You mean Takeshita, but
Takeshita.
Yeah, no, Pac would have been just as crazy in that match, you know?
Yeah.
Even though I'm not really the biggest Ricochet fan, that was like the match on the entire card for me. I was like, all right, gotta watch it, gotta be there. Like, literally the whole time, I was like, these guys are nuts! I was like, these guys are absolutely nuts. Like,
yeah, if I can find it, I'll watch it.
If you've seen a Will match, you've seen, like, pretty much seen them all. But, like, he managed to do a lot of new shit in the match, and I was like, whoa. I was like, that was super cool. So I wasn't expecting him to lose, to be completely honest. I thought he was going to keep the title, but
you know, they did a lot of stuff, like, because I know, and Danielson lost too, so maybe this is AEW trying to like get that hard reset.
God, I hope, dude. The weekly TV is abysmal.
It really, I was exactly going to say that exact word. Yes, it is.
It's literally abysmal. Like,
what do you think about Adam Cole and MJF? Because I'll tell you what I think. I think it's cool that MJF came back. I think he needs to be on Dynamite. Like, without him, at this point, we got nobody else. He needs to be there. So it's great that he came back. And then it really seems like what they're doing with the Undisputed Kingdom, like what they did, that whole thing is gone. That's what it seems like. It seems like Adam Cole's back. Undisputed Kingdom is nowhere to be found. So
yeah, it's. I think they're kind of going,
yeah,
hey,
it didn't work.
If you watch,
Yeah.
which I don't watch TNA regularly, but if you watch TNA, Matt Taven and Mike Bennett, they're on TNA,
Yeah.
and they don't go by the Undisputed Kingdom on there.
Oh.
So like neither one of their stories together even really got to get off the ground because Adam got hurt. So
Yeah.
it seems like you said, it seems like they're just scrapping it, and we're moving on. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw my logic cap out the window and just be like, all right,
Yeah.
Adam Cole's back. He's a good guy. MJF's a bad guy.
And
here we go. So
yeah, I mean, I appreciate that Tony Khan is. I mean, at this point, if you really think about it, this is almost a 2-year storyline, which is great. But
for sure,
like, and I appreciate Tony Khan that he's he's going to bring back Adam Cole, and we're gonna get this feud that we never got between them.
definitely.
But how do you do that without with it? How do you do that without it making absolutely no sense? Like, where is the Undisputed Kingdom? Where's what do you do from here? I don't know. I do not have faith in Tony Khan. I'm gonna say that now, but
me neither.
We're gonna see what happens. Mariah May, apparently that was a really good match. I've been hearing that's the best match she's had. It had no story, but
yeah, I watched it. I watched it. Her gear was to say the least.
It's always.
I definitely. Oh yeah, her gear is always really good. Yeah. But this pay-per-view gear was very nice to say the least. Yeah. No, she's awesome, dude. Like she's got like I hate Tony Khan because he's literally got like a bona fide superstar right there, and he just, like I said, I don't know. I feel like with all the women on the roster, there could be way better feuds, and we've talked about it. Jamie, all sorts. Like I don't know why the hell Jamie and Mariah aren't putting on like a 4-month storyline.
That would
you know
kill. Like, that would be the needle mover, to be quite honest.
Random feuds, man. Yeah. So I don't know. And people might disagree with me, but I'm sorry, that's what I view it as. It's random feuds.
Dude, people disagree with me all the time, but I always think I'm right. So it's the beauty of wrestling opinions. With this has the potential to be the best women's division ever. Like, the amount of star power we have in this company.
Oh, yeah.
And what is he doing with it? Absolutely nothing.
Nobody wants to book. Nobody cares about women's wrestling. Nobody wants to book good women's wrestling. It seems like it's this like drop of the hat, like spark of lightning, like in lightning in a bottle. Like if they do catch lightning in the bottle in the women's division, they will throw it out there.
Yeah.
But it's not like, it doesn't seem like they're actually actively trying.
The final thing that happened at WrestleDream, which was Wheeler Yuta turning heel. Moxley wins the title, beats Danielson, and everybody hated the ending. Now, I didn't watch it, of course. I probably would have not likened it as well, especially since his name is Wheeler Yuta.
If you're telling me that Moxley for the last month has been saying that we're like he's taken over the company and the payoff was a Wheeler Yuta heel turn, I mean, I don't know. Questions going into this, and I think we all thought we were going to get the payoff on this pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But here's where I can maybe give Tony Khan some credit. Maybe he's telling a longer story, and I think we're getting the payoff at World's End, which would fit the theme of the pay-per-view.
I think you're right. I think you're right that he's trying to tell this longer story, but if I can be quite frank, I think at this point, with the state of AEW, this is not the correct story to tell, because again, this is like, it's kind of, you really got to pay attention to what Moxley's saying, and you got it like week to week, and it is week to week storytelling, but it's also like this cryptic kind of mysterious. We don't exactly know what it is, and I think what AEW needs right now are stories where we know what the hell's going on, we know what's going to happen next week, we know what the payoff is, and there's not really a lot of that.
I think all of the energy got sucked out of the arena because, like I said, Danielson just gets choked out, okay, and then you're like, okay, what's going to happen? Like, the crowd started booing loud because the bell rang.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you for being here. This has been non-televised event. I am non-Canadian Blaine Damien. Good night.